'Cause I have $30,000 in credit card debt. When they call, I tell them I can't pay it back yet.
Credit card debt?
Tomorrow, I may buy myself a dining room set or this Boba Fett.
Hello everyone, it is Briximus Prime back at it again for another Star Wars The Black Series action figure video here for May the 4th. I'm uploading this video on May the 4th, so, obviously it's why I'm reviewing a Star Wars figure. But anyway, getting right on into it, we're taking a look at the Return of the Jedi Anniversary Edition Boba Fett. And now taking a look at this Boba Fett here, we've got the image of Boba Fett from Return of the Jedi right there. It says Return of the Jedi, Boba Fett, the 40th anniversary logo right there. You got the bubble showcasing the figure inside. And then here on the back, they have those traditional product images of the other figures in the line, a little bit of a bio and all kinds of legal stuff that we don't have to care about. So anyway, that's it for this packaging. This Boba Fett here does come with a lot of accessories. Very excited about that. The obvious one is that he does come with this jetpack right here, which just obviously pegs into the holes that they have here on the back, and that is very cleanly painted. I like all the silver paint, all the scratches and everything. It's even got the little nozzles, which are adjustable back here. It also has the removable missile here at the top, but sadly no blast effects to have it launching out, but I'm sure I've got something to accommodate that. And yeah, the jetpack just makes him look complete. Boba Fett also comes with these blast effects for the jetpack, though the ball connection going into the hole is a little stiff. That's what she said. Boba has also got this little cable right here with a little wrist-mounted bit right there. So he's got this cable that this grappling hook cable he can use for either, grappling hook poses, or he can make it look like he's capturing bounties. And then that just clamps right onto his wrists with that little clamp bit right there, and now he can be shooting his little cable so he can capture whatever bounty he's hunting down. Boba Fett also comes with his traditional EE3 blaster rifle right here, which is one of my favorite looking Star Wars guns to be in the universe. But he also comes with the addition of another one, only this has the feature of being able to split in half, because then you can recreate that scene in Return of the Jedi where Luke slices Boba's gun in half. So, yeah, pretty nice accessory, I guess. And then finally, Boba gets this little flame effect right here to go on his wrist-mounted flamethrower, which right here on the figure, you can see right here, there's this giant notch that's right there. That's the tab that they've sculpted for this to slide on like so. With all of his accessories on him, there's like limitless amounts of different poses and playability with this guy. I really appreciate all the accessories.
You could also say this figure is absolute fire.
Here's now taking an up-close look at Boba Fett himself. I'm really happy with how this helmet sculpt has turned out. Also, I should also mention this is not a removable helmet. He does have a plain gray head thing under there, but the helmet is glued on. So honestly, it's for the better. And yeah, I love the amount of just scratches and bumps and scarring that's all over this helmet. All that shiny silver metallic is very nice on this helmet. I really appreciate that. Also, another feature on this figure is he does have the drop-down visor thing on his helmet. Just a nice little feature that's like a cherry on top. Also, almost forgot to mention, I love the black glossy paint here on the visor. Really catches the light and gets that nice shiny finish on there. And yeah, I love the tampoed bits right there and all the silver paint on his chest plate. And then I also appreciate the Mythosaur skull there on his shoulder pad. All the wrinkles and everything on the under jumpsuit look really great. He's got the pouches, the red belt,
Crotch armor.
and the gauntlets right there are also nicely sculpted. I like how it's got all the cords. And again, there's that cape right there. He's also got the Wookiee pelt tassels right there, all the pouches and everything. There's his knee pads. There's his feet. Also, these feet spikes that he would definitely be kicking people with do actually hurt. But yeah, very nice, simple details here on Boba Fett. He looks like Boba Fett. But in addition to those accessories, I also love the posability they added on this guy. So he's got a ball joint at the head, which allows him to look up, not that far, which is probably the biggest disappointment of this figure, is that I wish he could look up farther. He can look down quite a bit. You can look side to side. He also does have some head pivoting as well. So at least whatever he doesn't have in head tilting up, he at least has in other areas. Shoulders can rotate forward. They can rotate back that far. These shoulder pads do kind of limit the posability, but there are workarounds to get around it. Shoulders can move out that far. Also, you can't really see them in there, but he does have some butterfly joint movement in there as well. So he does have those butterfly joints. I just wish that there was a lot more give here so you could actually, like, you know, utilize them a whole lot more, but at least it's there, I guess. He does have an elbow swivel. He has a single jointed elbow that bends over 90 degrees. He has a swivel at the gauntlet proper. He also has a wrist at the swivel. A swivel at the wrist. Oh, I think I'm getting mind tricked today. His wrists can also hinge up and down. He does have a diaphragm joint right here, which allows for arching back, crunch, waist swiveling, and some diaphragm pivot. And then his hips can rotate forward that far. They can't really rotate back very far. They can move outward that far. He does get a nice thigh swivel. Single bend at the knee that is just about a little over 90 degrees, but yeah, pretty much not just 90. And then his ankles can move up, they can move down, and then he does get some nice ankle pivot. So pretty decent articulation here on Boba Fett. I mostly just wish that his head could look up more, especially for some of those jetpack aerial poses, you know. Here is Boba compared next to Boba. And yeah, I definitely like this one more, obviously. Hey guys, just wanted to interrupt to the comparisons here real quick. The microphone shut off partway through doing the comparisons, and so the audio quality drops significantly at this part. And so I just apologize for, you know, my incompetence. Just another day making YouTube.
Here's Boba compared to who I'm just going to refer to as Forlon, and then compared to Dengar. Here he is with the Black Series Cad Bane. Here he is with Luke Skywalker, which I had a lot of fun posing these two together. And then here he is with one of his employers, Darth Vader.
No disintegrations.
Well, you just took all the fun out of it.
And yeah, that concludes my review on the Star Wars The Black Series Return of the Jedi Anniversary Edition Boba Fett. And yes, this figure is really nice. I really do like it. Like, yes, it's not a high-end Japanese figure with all this amazing posability. I mean, the only bit of posability this guy really needed was just a little bit more in the head for some of those aerial poses. But I had a lot of fun posing this guy around. Like, this guy is really fun. Like, he is a little more expensive because he comes with extra accessories. But honestly, I have never felt any buyer's remorse with this figure. I absolutely adore this Boba Fett. Obviously, I prefer it above the Book of Boba Fett design. And I just am really satisfied, because Boba Fett is one of my favorite Star Wars characters of all time, and this figure definitely delivers on everything that I've wanted, on detail, posability, and just overall everything. It's just, if I really had to nitpick, it's just the head needed more posability, and if I really, really wanted the extra little bit to complain, I wish there was maybe a blast effect for the rocket when it's launching out of the backpack, or even maybe some extra stuff to go along with, like, you know, just some extra little bits like pistols and stuff like that. But overall, I love the figure, and if I had to give him a rating, I give him a very solid 9 out of 10. Again, very close to perfection. It's mostly just the head posability that I'm kind of irked by. But again, as you can see within these photos, it did not deter me from making and having a lot of fun with this figure. So yeah, that is basically it for my review on this Star Wars The Black Series Boba Fett. If you guys enjoyed it, give me a like on the video, comment below what you guys think, subscribe to the channel for more Transformers and like Star Wars action figure videos or whatever. And also, thank you all for coming, for staying here till the end of the video. I really appreciate that. So anyway, that's basically it for this video, and may the Force be with you always.